Today I'm going to show you how I take my loader off and on. Actually how I store it. I mean, I detach it and attach it like everybody else, but I make it so I can move it around while I'm storing it. So in order to make it movable, I built these. You can actually buy some from Artillion, but I didn't see the need. I just built mine out of wood. Those are 2x4s, 3/4 inch plywood on the side, and I screwed them together like that. And then this is an eye bolt with one of these anchors. I'll show you how that works. Put it on right here. Then I can just tighten that right up. Should have done the other side first, I guess. I cut a little notch out of the top here so that I could slide on back. The fork's having a little slope to them, a little angle to them. So put this on both sides. Then I start to let the loader down. At this point, I flipped up the stops back here on the H120 loader, and if I were just unhooking normally, we would lower that parking stand to the ground and finish taking it off that way. But I'm going to do it a little bit differently. I bought a set of these at Menards. There's three of these in one package, and they're for snowmobiles. But I thought it would work perfect for my needs, so I'll put one under here, and I'll lower the stand right down on it, right into that groove. Now it's just like normal except for it's on rollers. And there is one key point. Let me show you on the other side. Just one reminder for everybody. It says it in the manual, but you need to raise that parking stand or lower that parking stand all the way up such that these flop down on their own. And at that point you can release the pressure in all directions on the valves, and that'll make the hydraulics easier. But if you don't raise it high enough to let these fall down, you'll still have pressure on these cylinders, therefore pressure on these hoses, and that will make it a challenge for you. But if you remove that pressure, these hoses should come right out easily. I used to not be very picky with this, but now that I've got my nice concrete floor, trying to keep from getting grease on it. So now the loader is free to roll, and so I can just grab it and take it to wherever I want to store it. For this example, I'll say I want to push it up under there. Now I've seen other storage approaches online which leave the loader taking less space. But to me, the space is not quite as much of an issue as the ability to move it. So if I'm doing something on that side of the shed, for instance, I can move it to somewhere else. But so that's the way, at least temporarily. It's kind of a poor man's approach. So, Christy, I was showing him how I was moving my loader.
Oh yeah.
See, I took it off and put it on my caster wheels.
Yeah. Looks pretty good.
So, after I put my scaffolding away over the top of the loader, it really doesn't seem like it takes a whole lot of space. In any case, it leaves me plenty of space in my shed to do other things, anything that I might want to do next. And I've always got lots of projects. I'll give you a peek at one over here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get to it. I had too much stuff this winter. That is an Alice Chalmers planter unit. It's not really in working order at this point. It's all rusty, but I've bought some new parts for it. And I have to somehow build a 3-point hitch for it. Build a connection for it so I can get it on the 3-point hitch. But that's a project for another day.